There's a corner of this old bar where we carved our names in wood. Back when love felt easy, back when life was good. Neon lights still flicker like they did in '84. And I swear I see you walking through that door. You'd spin across that sawdust floor like the world was ours to keep. Your head would rest upon my chest while the band played soft and deep. We didn't need tomorrow, we were lost in every spark. All I'd give right now for one more dance in the dark. We were young and wide open, didn't know how fast love flies. Didn't see the goodbye hiding in your eyes. Oh, just one more dance in the dark, one more slow song, one more spark. Let the steel guitar cry while you're right here by my side. I'd hold you like the first time before we fell apart. I'd trade every tomorrow for one more dance in the dark. They say you're living somewhere out in Colorado, got a life and someone new that loves you so. But every time the band plays that old familiar start, my hands still reach for you in the dark. Time moves on like a freight train rolling through this town, but some nights that whistle still slows me down. Oh, just one more dance in the dark, one more chance to fix a broken heart. Let the memory burn like a lesson we never learned. I'd whisper, don't let go, like we did at the start. I'd trade every sunrise for one more dance in the dark. Maybe love ain't meant to last, maybe it's just a song. But if I close my eyes tonight, you're still in my arms. Oh, just one more dance in the dark before forever tore us apart. Let the jukebox play like it's yesterday. I'd hold you close and slow like we did from the start. Yeah, I'd give this whole world for one more dance in the dark. Sawdust floor, neon spark, one more dance in the dark. Sun melts low on a Georgia sky, Gold in your hair, light in your eyes, porch swing moving nice and slow, crickets singing soft below. Your hand fits easy into mine, like it's always known the time. No rush, no need to speak. Love don't have to shout to be deep. Some hearts race like a runaway train. Ours just rolls like summer rain. Like a river to the sea, you just keep flowing into me. Slow and steady, wild and free. That's how your love reaches me. No fire burning out of control, just a quiet, steady soul. Every turn brings you closer to me, like a river to the sea. Sunday morning church bells ring, you're humming low while the choir sings. White dress drifting down the aisle, same soft laugh, same sweet smile. Years roll by like fields of green. We've seen the highs and in between. Through every storm that passed us through, I found my calm in you. We don't need a grand parade, just a love that never fades. Like a river to the sea, you just keep flowing into me. Through every bend and memory, you're the only shore I need. No thunder crashing in the night, just moonlit water, silver light. Every mile brings you closer to me, like a river to the sea. If the world keeps turning fast, let it spin, let it pass. We'll stay right here, you and me, flowing like eternity. Like a river to the sea, you're still flowing into me. Soft as dusk, strong as stone, right where I belong. When my days are finally through, I'll still be drifting back to you. Every breath, endlessly, like a river to the sea. Slow and steady, like a river to the sea. There's a gravel road behind the house where we used to run barefoot, chasing dreams bigger than this town, like young believers should. You had wildflowers in your hair, sunset burning in your eyes. We were small town kids with big time lives. From that first kiss by Miller's barn to a wedding ring on your hand, we didn't know how far we'd go, but we knew where we would stand, right here where we belong, where the fields roll on and on, where love grows strong like an old country song. Through the years, through the tears, through every right and wrong, we built this land. Storm clouds darken me, watched the river rise too high, heard what silence means. But every time the wind would howl and shake these window panes, you take my hand and smile like nothing could change. Kids grew up, moved away, but they still come home each year to the porch light burning bright, and the love that's still right here where we belong, where the memories live on, where roots run deep and hearts stay strong. From that dirt road start to where we are, we've come so far, and I'd do it all again right here where we belong. If the world out outside keeps spinning fast, let it spin, let it roll. We got everything we'll ever need in this little piece of soul. No big city lights could ever shine this bright as the love we built under these southern skies. Right here where we belong, where forever feels like home. Through the fire, through the rain, we stood our ground, and now I see what heaven's meant to be. It ain't somewhere far beyond, it's right here, right here where we belong. Yeah, right here where we The night we met, the world stood still. Fireflies dancing on that hill. You brushed your hair behind your ear, and every star just leaned in near. No loud words, no grand parade, just a quiet promise we both made. In the hush of a summer sky, your hand found mine. Hearts don't always crash like thunder. Sometimes they just softly surrender. Slow like your love falling on me from above. Warm as the southern sun, soft as the river runs. Every breath, every touch feels like forever's not enough. If this is what heaven knows, let it move slow like your love. Sunday morning coffee steam, golden light through window beams. You're barefoot on the kitchen floor, and I don't need nothing more. No diamonds shine the way you do. When you laugh, the whole room moves. Time don't matter when we're close, it just flows. We don't chase the hands of time, slow, like your love, still the only dream I'm dreaming of. Years may come and seasons go, but one thing I know, every road, wherever it goes, leads me back to what we hold. If this is what heaven knows, let it move slow, like your love. Yeah, let it move slow, like your love. Low male hum, soft bass pulse, snare brushes. We sat on opposite sides of the pew, hands folded tight like strangers do. Choir sang Amazing Grace, but grace felt far from this place. Your lipstick on a coffee cup, I knew before we both stood up. Some prayers don't reach that high, some hallelujahs still goodbye. Stained glass colors on your face, I watched forgiveness slip away. Sunday didn't save us, didn't wash the hurt away. We knelt down together, but stood up changed. Heaven heard us calling, but love had closed the door. Sunday didn't save us anymore. Father roast waiting back at home, but silence louder than a stone. You said maybe time will heal, I said maybe time makes it real. Front yard sign still says for sale, wind chimes cried in the pail. We built this life brick by brick, watched it fall slow, not quick. I reached for you out in the drive, but we both let go that time. Sunday didn't save us, didn't change the truth. We wore like hand-me-down suits. We tried to look like believers while faith was running thin. Sunday didn't save us from the end. Maybe God was listening, maybe he just knew. Some things break so quietly, there's nothing left to do. Maybe love's a fragile thing, even heaven can't defend. Maybe some forever just quietly end. that slipped away. If love is more than promise, if mercy's more than words, then Sunday didn't save us, but it hurt. Didn't save us. Main Street's closing down early tonight, neon buzzing soft and low. There's a for sale sign in the yard next door where the roses used to grow. Your daddy's trucking in the drive, front porch light burned out. Funny how a whole small town knows what love's about. They say you're somewhere out in Dallas, chasing bigger dreams. But she left her heart in this town, in the red dirt and the church bell sound, in the screen door slam and the summer rain, in every whisper of her name. She can run, she can fly across every state line she's found, but she left her heart, yeah, she left her heart in this town. Still see her at the diner, spinning on that old bar stool, laughing at the way I danced like some lovesick fool. We were gonna paint that farmhouse blue, raise babies on that land. Guess forever sometimes slips right through your hands. Now the nights are long and quiet, and the jukebox plays along. 'Cause she left her heart in this town, in the Friday lights and the fairgrounds, in the gravel roads we drove too fast, and promises that didn't last. She can tell herself goodbye, but memories stick around. She left her heart, yeah, she left her heart in this town. Maybe someday she'll come back, when the highway loses shine, when the city lights grow cold and she's tired of trying. If she ever rolls back in, she won't have to look around. She'll know where she left it the night she left this town. 'Cause she left her heart in this town, in the slow dance, spin around, in the back pew prayers and the harvest moon, in a love that ended too soon. She can't chase the world forever, but some things stay tied down. She left her heart, yeah, she left her heart in this town. Her heart in this town. There's a faded photograph hanging by my bed. You in that red sundress, me with more hair on my head. We were parked out by the water tower, radio playing low, talking about forever like we really knew. We thought love would stay the same, like this little town never changed. Back when love was easy, back when hearts were young, back when all we needed was a Friday night and a song. Before the world got heavy, before goodbye got hard, we were fearless and crazy, back when love was easy. We bought a house on Maple Street, painted it baby blue. 2 kids running through the yard, dreams we thought would all come true. But somewhere between the bills and fights and long nights working late, we let silence build a wall we didn't know how to break. Nobody meant to walk away, but pride don't always stay. Back when love was easy, back when we believed every promise we were making was all we'd ever need. Before the tears fell quietly, before the slammed car door, we were wild and free. Back when love was easy. I don't blame you, and you don't blame me. Sometimes love just changes key, but every time that old song plays, it brings me to my knees. Back when love was easy, back when we were strong, back when forever didn't feel like it could go wrong. I wouldn't change a single thing, even through the fall, we were everything. Back when love was easy. Yeah, back when love was easy. There's a dirt road winding past my daddy's land, cornfields dancing in the wind like they always have. That old white church still stands the same, where I first whispered your name. We were just kids with dusty shoes, summer hearts and skies so blue. Didn't know what life would bring, just knew you meant everything. From fireflies to wedding vows, we didn't know it then, but we know it now. We grew together like the tall pine trees, roots run deep in memories. From the front porch swing to a wedding band, we build our dreams on this same land. Through every harvest, every storm, your hand still feels like home. All these years it's plain to see, you're the best part of where we grew together. Friday nights and football lights, your laugh cutting through the night. County fair and Ferris wheel, First slow dance I still can feel. Then came babies, bills and work, long days when life would hurt. But every time the world felt cold, your love was strong and gold. Seasons change and rivers flow, but some things never let you go. We grew together like the tall pine trees, standing strong through everything. From a borrowed ring to a house we own, from two young hearts to fully grown. Through every wrinkle, every gray, I choose you every day. All this time it's clear to me, you're the best part of where we grew together. Now our kids drive down that road, same dust, same sunset glow, and I see us in their eyes, young and full of life. We grew together like the tall pine trees. Time just made us stronger, see. From childhood dreams to silver hair, you're still the answer to my prayer. If I could live this life once more, I'd walk through that same screen door, right back to that memory where you and I first started growing together. Yeah, right here in our hometown. Where we grew together. There's a crack in this old wedding band, been sitting in my drawer. Haven't worn it in 20 years since you walked out that door. The porch light's still burning low, like it's waiting up for you. Funny how a house stays standing when a man don't have a clue. I thought I had forever, time was on my side. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd have held you tighter somehow. Would've let the small things go, would've never let you walk out. I was young, I was proud, didn't see what love was about. If I'd known then what I know now, you'd still be here with me. Main Street don't look the same, half the stores are gone. Saw your sister at the bank last week, said you moved on. I nodded like a stubborn fool, like I'm doing fine. But every mile of this empty road still runs through my mind. I was blind to what we had, didn't know it was that bad. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd have worked it out somehow. Would've swallowed every word that ever let you down. I was strong in all the wrong ways, couldn't couldn't see the truth. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd have never lost you. You don't get a second chance at a first true love. Sometimes wisdom comes too late when push turns into shove. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd have fought for us somehow. Would have knelt down in that driveway, begged you not to go. Now the only thing I hold is the echo of your sound. If I'd known then what I know now, I'd still be yours somehow. If I'd known then what I know now. You were 17 in a faded blue dress, summer wind tangled in your hair. We were parked out by the riverside, talking about leaving somewhere. We swore we'd chase those city lights, find our names in bigger towns, but life don't always follow plans. Sometimes it turns you around. Years rolled on like a midnight train, different roads, different names, but every mile I ever drove still carried your flame. We were always meant to be, like the tide and the sea, like a song that finds its key eventually. Through the hurt, through the weight, through the hands of fate, no matter where this life would lead, we were always meant to be. I saw you standing in that grocery line, silver threads in your hair. You turned around, our eyes locked, like we never went nowhere. No anger left, no tears to hide, just a quiet understanding that love don't die with time. It's just patient where it's standing. We laughed about the wasted years, but somehow they brought us here. We were always meant to be, like roots beneath a tree. Even when the branches bend, they grow back naturally. Through the storms, through the miles, through every lonely night, somehow the stars align. and brought you back to me. Maybe we had to fall apart to see what we had all along. Maybe love's a winding road that leads you back home. We were always meant to be. Through the years we couldn't see, through the silence and the space, love was still beneath. Now your hand's back in mine, like it never left my side. No more running, no more dreams, just you and me. We were always meant to be. Yeah, some loves just wait till they're meant to be. I look in the mirror, see the silver in my beard, lines around my eyes from the things that I have feared. Then you walk in the room like a flower in the spring, wearing my old flannel shirt, looking like a dream. I've got scars upon my heart and dust upon my boots. You've got a wild in your soul and nowhere yet to put roots. People stop and whisper when we're walking down the street. They don't understand the fire where the cold and warm winds meet. Girl, you're the morning and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you you, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. Those young boys call you up with their fast cars and their noise, playing with your heart like it's just another toy. But I've done all my running, I've played all those games. I don't need to chase the wind or look for fortune and fame. I just wanna sit here, watch the firelight on your skin, listen to you laugh and let the peacefulness sink in. You gave this old heart a reason to beat fast again, a second chance at love where the story should have ended. 'Cause girl, you're the morning and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you you, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. They say that time is cruel and it waits for no man, so I'll cherish every second holding on to your hand. Let them talk about the numbers, let them stare all they want. They've never felt a love like this, so who are they to judge? Girl, you're the morning and I'm the setting sun. I've walked 1,000 miles, your journey's just begun. I can't give you youth, I can't turn back the time, but I can give a steady hand and a love that's genuine. I'll hold you through the storm with a strength they'll never know. I may be autumn leaves, but you make me glow like a September sun. You make me glow, my September sun. We met at a Friday football game. Bleachers cold, but the sparks were flame. You had ribbons in your hair, small town lights in the autumn air. I drove you home in my daddy's Ford, AM radio playing soft and warm. First kiss underneath that sky, man, we thought we'd never say goodbye. No cell phones, no late night fights, just porch swings and firefly nights. We didn't know what the world would bring, we just knew one simple thing. Back when love was simple, hearts were young and wild, every dream felt possible, every mile felt worthwhile. We didn't have much money, didn't need a thing, just you and me and a diamond ring. Back when love was simple, we built a life on scraped up hands, Sunday church and wedding bands, kitchen dance on a tile floor, two kids running through the screen door. Bills came fast, times got tough, but somehow we were enough. Through every high and every low, you were my only road. Years rolled by like a freight train, but we held on through the rain. Wrinkles came, hair turned chase forever, we just let it be. You were all the world to me, back when love was simple. Now the kids are grown and gone, but we're still dancing to our song. Same old porch, same old swing, you still wear that ring. Back when love was simple, still feels that way tonight. Your hand in mine, everything's alright. We may be older now, but one thing's still true. If I could live it all again, I'd still choose you. Yeah, I'd still choose you. Back when love was simple, and it still is with you. Bartender's wiping down the pine, just poured the last drop of a cheap red wine. The jukebox is quiet, the clock's striking 2, and every shadow here looks a little like you. Rain on the window, dust on the floor. I'm waiting for a girl who don't walk through that door. Now I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, 2 for the pain, 3 for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. I remember the summer, the smell of the hay, you in that sundress, the middle of May. I took you for granted, I was wild and young. Now the sweetest words are the ones left unsung. This bar stool is spinning, or maybe it's me, lost in a dream where we used to be. Now I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, 2 for the pain, 3 for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. They say time is a healer, but time's moving slow when you got nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just a man and his beam, chasing the ending of a broken dream. Yeah, I'm dancing with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass, watching the taillights of our memories pass. One shot for the love, two for the pain, three for the tears falling just like the rain. Yeah, I'm drowning a heart that was built to last, with neon ghosts in a whiskey glass. In a whiskey glass, just a neon ghost. There's a dusty neon flicker down on Main Street tonight. Same old bar, same old stool, same dim yellow light. The jukebox hums a memory from 1989, when love was young and you were mine. George Strait on the speakers, slow and low, your hand in mine, swaying soft and slow. We thought forever was a simple word to say. Now forever feels a world away. Every song's a photograph of promises we couldn't keep. Every chord cuts through the past like a river running deep. It's a jukebox of broken hearts, spinning 45s in the dark. Every tear falls in time to an old steel guitar cry. Strong, but goodbye was hard. On this jukebox, a broken heart. Your lipstick stain still haunts this glass, like a ghost that won't let go of the past. I hear our laughter in the corner booth, where we swore our love was truth. Now the fiddle weeps like I do under Tennessee moonlight. Every melody cuts right through another lonely Friday night. It's a jukebox of broken hearts, spinning 45s in the dark. Every tear falls in time to an old steel guitar cry. From Conway's soft goodbye to Patsy's sweet heartbreak lullaby. Love was strong, but goodbye was hard. On this jukebox of broken hearts. If love was just a country song, It's a jukebox of broken hearts, still playing where we fell apart. Every chord keeps holding on, though the best of us are gone. 70s flames, 90s flames, all love, different names. Time moves on, but here we are with this jukebox of broken hearts. Drop another quarter in, let the heartbreak start again. It was a Friday night, the band was playing loud. I bumped into an angel in the middle of the crowd. I turned around too fast, didn't see you there. Spilled my shiner bock all over your long blonde hair. I tried to apologize, I felt like a fool, but you just laughed and said, hey cowboy, keep your cool. I bought you a towel and another round, and that's the night my forever was found. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with a family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. We started out with nothing but a beat-up truck, a whole lot of love and a little bit of luck, moving boxes in a two-room flat, eating frozen pizza on a welcome mat. Now the years have flown and the kids are grown, but you're still the prettiest thing I've ever known. Every morning coffee, every setting sun, I thank the good Lord for the race we've run. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with a family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. Sometimes I go back to that corner spot where the beer was cold and the music was hot. If I hadn't been clumsy, if I hadn't turned around, I might have walked on by and never found. Who knew a spilled drink could lead to this? A little white house and a goodnight kiss, from a neon bar to a front porch swing, from a clumsy hello to a diamond ring. We don't need money, we don't need fame, just a mailbox painted with a family name. Living the simple life, just me and you, making our dreams come true. Yeah, the best spilled drink of my life, just living simple, me and you, baby. There's a faded house on Willow Creek Road, white paint peeling, shutters hanging low. Front porch swing still creaks at night, like it's waiting for her silhouette in the light. He's got silver hair and calloused hands, sits every evening where they used to stand. Sun goes down, he don't move a thing, and on his finger he still wears a ring. She left in '92 in a Chevrolet. Said, I can't keep living this way. No big fight, no slamming door, just a suitcase rolling across that hardwood floor. He never begged, he never cried, just watched her tail lights fade outside. Neighbors said he'd find someone new, but they never understood the truth. Some men drink to forget, some men let go somehow, but some hearts never reset, they just keep beating anyhow. He still wears a ring, like time don't mean a thing. 30 years of empty space, but he still saves her place at the table by the door, like she might walk in once more. Love don't fade for everyone, some flames just never burn undone. He still wears her ring. There's a picture framed by his bedside lamp, her smile caught in a summer camp. He talks to her like she's still there, tells her about the crops, the county fair. Sunday mornings, church bells chime, he bows his head the same every time. Praise the Lord lets him see the girl she used to be. They say heaven heals all pain, wipes every tear we bring, but if love survives the rain, maybe it survives everything. He still wears a ring through every winter, every spring, wrinkles deep and hands that shake, but not a single vow will break. People say he's holding on to a love that's dead and gone, but they don't see what love can bring when a man still wears a ring. It's gold worn thin from years of work and weather, but he says it fits him better now than it ever did together. He still wears a ring like it's 1973, when she said forever. Look looking up at him and me. Time can steal the youth away, but it can't steal everything. Some men move on, and some men still wear her ring. Willow Creek keeps flowing by, and he'll love her till the day he dies. There's a maple tree we planted back in 1982. It's grown tall and strong, just like me and you. Front porch light still flickers when the sun goes down. Same old quiet street on the edge of town. I still see you in that summer dress, spinning slow at the county fest. Lord, time sure flies, but some things never die. We've had our share of stormy nights, doors slammed in stubborn fights, but every road I've ever been on leads me back where I belong. You're still the one I run to when the world gets cold, still the hand I hold like we did when we were young. Through every high and low, you're the only home I've known after all these years gone by. You're still the one I run to. We've watched our babies grow up fast, watched the seasons come and pass, from Little League to wedding vows. Look at where we are right now. Silver lines run through your hair, but I still stop and stare like that first night under Friday night lights. We ain't perfect, never were, but love ain't about perfect words. It's about standing side by side when life's a rough and tumble ride. You're still the one I run to when the sky turns gray, still the voice that says it's gonna be okay. When the world moves on and everything feels new, choose you. If I had to do it all again, every mile, every bend, I'd take your hand, I'd take that chance. One more slow dance. You're still the one I run to when my strength runs dry, still the reason why this old heart beats true. Through the years we've seen every shade of blue. After all this life, I still choose you. Yeah, after all this life, I still choose you. Still the one I run to. church bells are ringing across the town square. There's white lace and flowers and love in the air. I parked my old truck 3 blocks away. Didn't want to cast a shadow on your perfect day. I slipped through the doors while the organ played loud, just a face in the shadows, lost in the crowd. I'm just the man in the back row, trying not to cry, here to whisper a prayer and a silent goodbye. He's standing up there, looking proud and so strong, holding the hand that I held for so long. If anyone asks why I came here today, I'm just a ghost from your past, staying out of the way. Yeah, the man in the back row, walking away. The preacher says, speak now or forever hold your peace. And for a second my heart begs for release. I could run down the aisle, I could shout out your name, but I know deep inside I'm the one mostly to blame. So I lower my head as you say I do, and I pray that he gives all his love into you. I'm just the man in the back row, trying not to cry, here to whisper a prayer and a silent goodbye. He's standing up there, looking proud and so strong, holding the hand that I held for so long. If anyone asks why I came here today, I'm just a ghost from your past, staying out of the way. Yeah, the man in the back row. I see you smile as you walk back down the aisle. You look right at me, but you don't see me. I'm just a memory you set free. The doors open wide and the sunshine pours in. I guess this is really where my losing begins. Goodbye, love. Just the man in the back row. You said forever, like it was easy. We were dancing in the kitchen with the radio too loud. Burned the chicken in the oven, didn't care about the crowd. Bills stacked on the counter, but we were rich in other ways. something we were holding, till it slipped right through our hands. Back when love was easy, back when we believed every little promise was all we'd ever need. No walls, no leaving, no words left unsaid. Back when love was easy, we were still in it. Now the house is quiet, echoes in the hall, pictures on the mantle don't talk at all. Your side of the mattress stays cold at night. Funny how forever can lose a fight. If I could go back one moment, I'd hold you tighter than before. Back when love was easy, back before goodbye, before pride got louder than the tears we'd cry. We were fire and freedom, we were young and wild. Back when love was easy, back when you were mine. Maybe it's about the years, the Sunday mornings, front porch swings, and washing away our fears. If I see you in another life, I won't make the same mistake. I remember love ain't easy, it's something you choose to make. Back when love was easy, we didn't have to try. Now I'd give forever for one more July, one more kitchen dance, one more midnight drive. Back when love was easy, back when we were alive. You said forever, like it was easy. There's a two-lane highway stretching past our old front porch. Screen door still hanging by the hinge you never fixed before. Your coffee cup still sitting where you left it by the sink. And I still pour two every morning without thinking. Your blue dress sways in my memory like summer corn. We were young and reckless, barefoot in a thunderstorm. We carved our names into that sycamore out back. Now the bark's grown thick, but it ain't growing us back. They say time heals everything, but time just teaches you to live with pain. Some wounds fade like old blue jeans, some stay fresh like yesterday's rain. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it the nights we stayed out too long, or the words we let slip when pride was strong? We built a fire that burned too fast, thought forever was built to last. Now all I've got is this old song, trying to find where love went wrong. The radio plays our song from '85, back when a slow dance meant we'd survive. Now that same melody cuts like glass through every what if from our past. I see your shadow in every town, in every bar with the lights turned down. Some loves fade, some linger on like smoke that won't be gone. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it the dreams we leaned on too long, or the silence after the slam and dawn? We were strong, but not that strong. Now every night feels twice as long, and I still wonder where love went wrong. If I could rewind that winding road, I'd hold you tight or never let go. Trade every fight for one more kiss, give anything for what we miss. But the past don't bend and pride don't mend, two hearts once tied in a knot. Tell me where love went wrong. Was it me all along? Did I let heaven slip through my hands while trying to be a man? We had forever in our sight, now it's just another lonely night, and I'm still right here holding on, trying to find where love went wrong. That sycamore still stands out back, but it don't say your name no more. The sun is sinking low behind the cornfields, painting colors on this peeling white paint. I'm sitting here just listening to the crickets, talking to a memory of a saint. The screen door doesn't squeak the way it used to, or maybe I just don't hear it anymore. Since the day the angels came and took you and walked you gently through that golden door, now it's just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. I remember the summer of '75. We sat right here and planned out our whole life. You held a glass of sweet tea in your hand. We watched the rain pour down upon the land. Our hair turned gray, the kids all moved away, but you and me, we swore that we would stay. But time is a thief that steals the precious things, leaving nothing but the silence that it brings. Now it's just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. Sometimes I think I hear you call my name in the rustling of the wind through the window pane. I close my eyes and I can see your smile, and for a moment I'm happy for a while. Just me and this old front porch, watching the world go by, back and forth. There's an empty rocking chair right by my side, where my best friend used to sit and enjoy the ride. Yeah, the house is standing strong, the roof is tight, but it's just a house, not a home without you tonight, on this old front porch. Just rocking, waiting to see you again. Meet at the coffee shop on 3rd and Main, watching the world go by through the window pane. I know how you take your tea, sweet and light. I know the demons that you fight at night. Your hand is on the table, just an inch from mine, but there's a gold ring there, drawing the line. We talk about the weather, we talk about the news, dancing around the truth that we're both gonna lose. Oh, we are parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines, parallel lines. I drive you to your car when the sun goes down. The hardest part is knowing you're staying in town, going home to a house that don't feel like a home, lying next to a stranger but feeling alone. distance, and now play my part while breaking the pieces of my own damn heart. 'Cause we are parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines. Parallel lines. Maybe in another life, maybe in the stars, there's a universe somewhere that is yours and ours. No walls, no rings, no reasons to hide, just you and me on the other side. Here we are, parallel lines on a lonely highway, running side by side, but we can't ever sway. So close I can feel the heat of your skin, but the laws of this life won't let us begin. Perfect together in a different design, but in this world, baby, we're just parallel lines. Parallel lines. So close, but never touching, just looking. Goodbye, my love.